Thank you for what you've done so far.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Good job. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sure. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
I know I saw that you got for the center.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you for everything you've done.
My honor. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you. Great job. It's my pleasure. Thank you. Thanks. Good to see you. Sure.
Okay, I got it. Good. With the minimum markup of the 1930s, they were keeping the minimum markup. Hi, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming here.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thank you for doing a good job. Keep it up with all the work. Thank you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. You got my support.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Welcome again. Hey, thanks. Get you on the end. Both on the end of the front, right?
You betcha. You guys want to hear?
Everybody's
Sure.
set?
First, I'll say one thing just quick, unrelated to this, but just because we're just up the way from Fond du Lac. Obviously today I ordered all the flags to be at half-staffed in honor of Officer Craig Berkowitz. Contacted his family, and left messages for his family yesterday. Obviously a huge tragedy. You've got someone who served 2 tours with the armed forces in Iraq and Afghanistan. A grave tragedy not only for Fond du Lac and the Fond du Lac Police Department, but for all of us in the state of Wisconsin. And obviously our prayers and our thoughts go out to his family, both his wife and his parents and his extended family.
We asked you about the appeal today
Sure.
from the Attorney General. Your take on that?
Well, in the end, I'm confident that the legal process is going to work its way out. We've had the Attorney General's office go through the law with us, and it's clear that the law is clear on behalf of the lawmakers' actions. In the end, the process may take a while to work itself out, but the law itself is going to become the law. It's just a matter of when the court ultimately allows the Secretary of State to publish the bill that I signed into law, but it's just a matter of time, not if.
Why not just save the time and the taxpayer expense and reschedule another vote?
Well, I think it's pretty clear right now that if the judge were to act quickly, we could resolve that quickly, and it wouldn't take additional expense. The law, as the lawyers from the Department of Justice explained to us, is pretty clear in this regard. In fact, it's a law that several members of the state Senate, who were in the state Senate right now, wrote many years ago. So it's pretty clear that the law is on the side of the legislature and how they acted. Again, it's just a matter of time.
Can I ask your reaction to the written statements of the blog from the MPS superintendent saying that you kind of overlooked their caps on revenue spending when you laid out your numbers last week, and that MPS stands by the fact that it's a $74 million hole?
No, the revenue caps are accounted for everyone. It's not just something unique to them. The revenue caps are in place so that local school districts can't pass on massive property tax increases like they're doing in other states. In other states, they're doing massive reductions in state aid without giving them the tools to react to that. Districts that have entered into contracts need to go back to those unions and make the case that they should have a chance to open them, because then they'll see whether or not it's about compensation about children. In those areas where it's about the children, they'll find a way to reopen those contracts and take advantage of the tools that the state government gives them.
In spite of the fact that they say that the tools really don't give them as much as you say that they
Well, the
do.
tools do. I mean, they have to look at them. We've had many times in the past 2 weeks, where local officials don't fully account for things. They look at retirement savings. The healthcare savings are not a locked amount. So they can do whatever amount that they see over the 12.6 they feel would allow them to avoid massive layoffs. They have that option. It's why we gave them the flexibility. It's why we removed mandates, so they have the ultimate flexibility to balance their budget without having to have massive layoffs.
Yeah.
Good.
Good. Thanks.
Yes, yeah.
Governor, I do have one quick question.
Sure.
For you. You had talked about with the delay, talking about the TRO and with the appeal, and you had talked about that this could drag out. Does this affect your timeline at all whatsoever, specifically with the 1,500 layoff notices that you had sent out, brought them back in? If this gets pushed out further, again, are these delays, are these these pink slips going to have to go out again?
Well, those would be things the Department of Administration would have to do. I mean, that's more of a technical issue at that point, where they're going to be obligated if the court drags it out. I'm still optimistic the court will act quickly. The information is pretty clear cut. It's not the precedent's been laid out for them. There's no precedent on the opposing side to the issue. And my hope is once the judge has the time to actually sit down and review the facts, the judge would act quickly.
Very good. Thank you very much.
All right, so we're going to go.
Can I ask you one more real
Sure.
quickly? The recycling and some of the negative reaction that some of the municipalities are expressing over that. What's your take?
Well, for us, the bottom line is for years, local governments have asked to be free to state mandates. That's what we did. We got rid of the mandate. Now, if they want to have mandates, they want to reverse and flip-flop on that position, and suddenly now they want mandates from the state, well, then that position is different in the past. But in the past, historically, local governments have said, do not mandate things in local government. So all we did was get rid of the mandate. Since there was no mandate, state funding was gone as well.
Okay. Thanks.
Sure. Thanks.